looking a bit rough, but I've had this on my mind for a while. I wanted to talk about it. I was going to do an in-depth, detailed video on it and do myself up, but I look how I feel in this moment. And I just wanted to talk briefly about people in general, especially men, of course, causing emotional stress, like unnecessary stress. So, the reason for this video is because um, I was waiting on someone. And when I say waiting, they're not in jail or prison or anything. We're just in two different states. So I was under the impression that we had the understanding that once we reunited, it's going to be more than what it is with us being out of state. He's in one state, I'm in one state. We're like 4 states apart. However, last year I found out about a baby, and he wouldn't tell me the truth about the baby. When I mention the baby, social media tells you everything. When I mentioned the baby, he lied about the baby. He lied and lied and lied. So I'm like, well, there's proof. You're in the gender reveal. So, okay, like, why lie about the baby? That's something that can be accepted. He rather made the comment that, him and a young lady were just having a baby. There was nothing going on between them. There was nothing serious. They were just having a baby. And it's like, as I watched the social media, because I did, because getting anything from him was just complete lies. He lied and said his sister was living with him, and his sister turns out to be the young lady. And I just don't understand. Like, I asked him a number of times, just let me go. Go live your life. Just let me go. And you choose not to, and you drag me along. But the hurtful part was when I revealed how I felt. It was swept under the rug as if I was delusional, or what I was feeling was not accurate, or I was making things up. A woman's intuition is going to tell the truth all the time. So I had been seeing on social media, this young lady like in posts, but I didn't pay attention to it because he has a plethora of women that follow him and he followed. So it turns out the young lady that I had seen prior is the one that he had the child with. And I kept asking him about it. He kept saying, oh, you know what, I'm going to be the man that I can be for you, making these dry promises that I kind of look past, being though as though we were states apart. And I believed it because I've known this person since I was 16 years old, and there was no reason to lie about it. However, for the review, she's making statements that you're her fiance. But you stated that you are to marry me and I'm to be your wife. How? How is that possible when she's on social media saying you're her fiance? I know this person has always wanted a family. I know this person has a child prior to this young lady. This young lady gave him their first daughter, so it's just like, why lie? I would have been more comfortable with you just leaving me alone like I requested, and you never left me alone. You had the opportunity to leave me alone, and you didn't. So I don't understand why men just sit up and lie for no reason. Like, you cause more hurt, pain, and trauma lying instead of just telling the truth. I'm just irritated at this point. I'm completely irritated because as an adult, I never wanted to put that much trust into someone that just lied. Like, I've never met a person that lied like this. You lied about the young lady. You lied about your sister living with you. You lied about this child. Like, social media tells you everything, and this girl posts everything. And when I call you out on it, you're upset. Like, make it make sense. It doesn't. I was really going to sit here And I just made a post saying I'm going to make a video on YouTube, and I forgot that I can go live instead of just getting all dressed up, because I was going to do my makeup and do all this other stuff, to spruce myself up. But this is how I feel in the moment. I want to make this video on how I look and how I feel. But good thing I do have my own self-esteem, and I love myself as an individual to where I can let this go. I know he's going to watch it. He watches all my YouTube videos. And it doesn't matter at this point. Because I'm pretty sure you're not lying to her like you lied to me. This girl is calling you her fiance. And you're here telling me you're to marry me. Like, y'all men cause so much unnecessary stress instead of just telling the truth. Like, y'all don't realize that stuff can get you hurt. Y'all got to do better. I'm gonna go.